Okay, so we're going to attempt this fight one more time. See how it goes. I'm sure it'll be horrible. That thing. So are we getting to...
Wait, I've seen...
Okay, so we need to do stuff. So soul, you need to smack that thing to get some damage going on it. Gimpy needs to put... Busting wounds. How long does this last? Oh, it's only 10 seconds. AoE 1 damage. Burn damage over 10 seconds. Additional burn damage over time each time they receive damage, but it's only for 10 seconds. So I should probably hold off on that one from the start. Maybe. How long does your... This lasts for 102 seconds, so that's what we'll put on first. When combat starts.
Hard to be a farmer or not be thinking about
And here comes the big bite.
revenge right now.
It'll be fine. Oh, we have to do our buff too. Get up closer. Shooting stuff? Guess we'll have her do shooting stuff from here. She's a little closer. Needs to go poke him. Sorry, I need to actually do that.
Let's do this.
Maybe a little bit closer.
Futile.
Okay, so her buff. This is going to help give us every little bit more might. Accuracy. If you step just a little closer.
God darn it!
Fireball. Actually, no, not the fireball. Busting wounds. So, causes enemy wounds to an area effect to ignite and click some burn damage every time each time. And again, that's only 10 seconds. This, though, becomes a toxic parasite causing corrosive damage to the next target that attacks, weakening it, and never converting its life force to the caster's health. And we don't know how long that lasts. Use it anyway. That thing. She's doing her spell. Poke this thing yet? Strike the bell's on there. Oh, it only lasts for 7 seconds, so he's got to keep doing it. Find it. Can't knock it over. Maybe if I get lucky.
Oh, hell!
You like that?
Moly.
I'm a little cave grub, so it fights for us. Oh, and Gimmy's got that horn to use, too. Forgot about that. Horn. Put it in there. Still waiting to try to knock down. Gouge not work. It's already on there, so we're good. Finishing blow, that's only when it's under, what, 50% or something? Damage credit. Sorry, so plus 50% damage, plus 50% damage by percentage of target's health lost. Dead to strike that increases damage the more health the target is missing. So you can start using that now, actually. Because more damage is more damage. First spell is still not gone off yet.
Son of a cur!
Let's do this.
Ixie on us.
Let's go.
Ixie on us.
Is that not going? So many grubs walking around. Charm another one.
Sirmas me too.
Guiding strikes on it. Finishing blow, though. With a jump and stun these, hopefully.
Ixie on us.
Take him down.
Oh, Soul needs a little healing there. Need another charm.
Sirmas me too.
And you can't do anything because they have no points to use. What's this, though? Second wind. Jump. Please jump well. Gimpy. I think the presence affects all foes in the area too. So actually, we should use that.
Ixie on us.
You be right screwed.
Okay. Soul's back. No points to do. Hey, thing's almost dead. This on it.
Love will be on seek.
This thing. This jump actually worked. Now proved that. Yippee. Fireball? Fireball. There we go. Finally. I think we got lucky with our rolls for a change. That the charms actually worked. And of course I got Soul Slicer anyway. Cheaty bastards.
Why not?
So that stuff. That's it. So, was this worth it? An Adraban heart stuff.
Sure.
Potion of Spatial. Plus 20% action speed with range attacks. 25% of misses converted to grazes with range attacks. Another one of those. What's this? This mural depicts the tempestuous waters said to surround the legendary city of Okazo. Oops.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, now we get to finish this up. Okay, blah blah blah. Both are empty. Put them in. Inspect the carving. Stuff. Has a conch in one hand. Seems tighten around it. But in the other hand, same thing. And the panel sinks to the floor. But I guess we don't get those back. Because they're in the underground. Never mind. So, never been over here yet. Look, it's a trap.
I know.
Haven't seen traps in a while.
No sweat. Got it. Sure.
Stiletto, exceptional scale armor, and that.
Pretty good, huh? There. Yeah.
Fine dagger. Kadu Scath. It is a large one-handed shield. Sorry, large shield. It does stuff. I'll give that to you. Trap. Trap? Seems wrong. What's this? A two-handed pole axe, which we will probably not be using. Taru Zen's light armor. That's no big deal. Some stuff. Michael001001, welcome to the stream. And hello. Reckless Cyclone, standard attack. AoE hits primary target and up to 3 additional targets, friend or foe. So, yeah. So, potions, awakened root, so more stuff there. Two-handed pole axe. Damn it, brought your two-handed pole axe. Your two-poled hand axe. I always make that mistake, yeah. The Underworld? I don't know. This isn't really the Underworld. It's a old city. It's underground. It's not really Underworld. But anyway, what did we just pick up? New shield for him, maybe. He's using the shimmer scale. Small shield, deflection is only 4. It's exceptional +4. This one is plus. Oh, accuracy is -8. There's no accuracy penalty on this one. This allows us to engage more enemies, thermal deflection, against fire attacks, against gaze attacks. And then this one. So more enemies engaged. Exceptional shield deflection. Grants soul strike. Every shard. +3 deflection. Improves with athletic skill. Luminous dissonance. -5% incoming damage from spells. Soul strike is. Stored soul energy to strike a target, lowering their defenses. Penalty becomes more potent with the metaphysics skill. So this one is worth more still. There's no accuracy penalty, probably why. +5 incoming damage from weapons. Well, we don't want to do that. Shield was constructed with use of their insane as he performed his eternal vigil, crafted from the slab of Adra, blah, blah, blah. It's a natural reservoir of soul energy and lent considerable power to the vessel that bore it. The saint was parted from his shield only when the volcano over which the sacred site he guarded erupted. Covered many years ago, stuff. The recounted to the chieftain, a dissonant melody hummed with luminous colors that revealed their lives past and shook them to the core. The chieftain, unaware of the implications of such tales, took the shield for his personal use. Sounds like a cursed shield to me. Don't like that extra damage taken from weapons. So that's a +8, right? It's a 12. +4 more. This is just better deflection. I guess we'll give it a shot and see how badly it does. Keep that one around. Doesn't need this anymore. Doesn't really need a saber either. Okay, we'll see what it does. What else? Did there anything else we picked up? I don't think anything important. Armor, nothing there. There. Okay, all set. There's a quick way out of here. The Gullets Falls.
Yeah.
Nice and slow. Be quiet. Right.
It's not the way out? Apparently not. This is the way in, but not out. Cliff steps. All city ruins. That might be the way out? I don't know. Yeah, keep a lot of injured. Well, 3 people injured. It's no big deal. They'll be fine. Okay, you find stairs carved into the cliff. They're disconcertingly narrow at some places. Inspect the path. Blah, blah, blah. Climb the steps. You step, testing your weight on the first of many cracks and crumbling ledges. It holds and you climb, and navigating narrow ledges and gaps with careful footing. Halfway up, you reach blah, 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 blah. So luckily, narrow ridge remains are proved sturdy and allows you to easily cross the gap. You rise to the peak at a brisk pace. Sweat beads the valley of your spine, but it feels good. A relief against the balmy atmosphere. The road step scrape to your ascent gives you time to think. When you reach the top, you stretch and find your group reflects the same. Exuberant smiles spread across their faces. So who's going to hate us when we get it back up here? Anyone? Nope. It's not where I thought I was going to end up. There's the lift, though. Stupid, noxious clouds. I don't think this is the way up. I don't think this is the way up. Apparently it's only a way in. How am I supposed to get out of here? To go all the way around? Can we fast travel? Apparently not. Walk down the cavern. Blah, 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 blah. You have to go to the Undercroft in order to get out of here, don't we? Who are you? Seriously, you weren't here before, were you? Yelf jumps back. As the door opens, she has her weapon raised, ready to attack. But seeing you, she slowly lowers it.
I used to court a girl who did that whenever I stopped by. Miss her.
It's you. But how'd you get through there?
She peers through the door, looking at the shrine on the other side.
Is that it?
She growls in exasperation, looking past you. What exactly are you looking for?
There's an old temple of Andra. Dario said it was just past this door.
She looks around as if hoping to find something she missed. I don't know what this is supposed to be about, because we found it, so there's no way to tell her it's right down right over there. Okay, so the Undercroft. Oh, there's a boat here, isn't there? That we can take. Did this part backwards. Backwards. Is it backwards if I do it? Success is success. Yeah, you come upon a weathered skiff, paint peeling its rocks languidly in the water. Go to the Queen's Berth. Silent as a becalmed sea, row through the narrow cavern into Nekataka's Bay, making your way to Queen's Berth. Now what do I do? Your presence is a favorable omen. I don't know, is it? Distant light. Can always do that. For the Republics, meet with the director of the Valiant Trading Company offices. Oh, it's in here. It's Andra Mill. That's that one. Hey, look, we're right here. I don't remember what we're doing anymore.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult, Amico. Kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
That's enough out of you. Good day.
Young Wada wears a disconcerted frown. He meets your approach with the flicker of a welcoming smile, but it dies down quickly.
Please, I must ask a favor.
He shies back from making eye contact, keeping his head lowered.
What say? Do you have business with the Valiant Trading Company?
What seems to be the problem? Not yet, at least. Why?
My people are the Duape. We signed a contract with the company.
He looks toward the headquarters with a despondent frown.
We were not understanding the terms at the time. I wish to, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away.
Tell me more about this contract. If you're kicked out, I'd wager it's for a good reason. Wow.
My father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Adra.
He speaks with more confidence, as if these words were rehearsed several more times over.
He did not understand the Valian way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
So what's your plan? I'm guessing the company didn't like someone challenging their unfair deal. It's a bold proposal if I've ever heard one. Minor positive. Hey, look, we're honest.
Akira, already this treatment is not so unusual. I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well. While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
He wears one of the many tassels adorning his garb. I'll meet with this Luca. Maybe we could arrive at more agreeable terms. I'm a legal clerk myself. If I'm going to represent you, I'll need payment up front. Bluff. Nice. Why did they kick you out of their office? Look into it. I'll make no promises. Good luck with that. Yeah, it'll be diplomatic.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done.
The worst of his concerns are quickly overshadowed by a broad smile.
My words were only the crashing of waves. You will speak with authority, I say.
We'll see. In the acquiring of things or the stealing? Hey, it's rum. It's not stealing.
It's still going on, is it? When will those arrogant louts decide that enough is enough?
Hey, Pelagina's in here.
Ado, Watcher. The Cantanichesi sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
It's difficult to read her expression. The corners of her mouth briefly twitched into a smile, but there is worry in her eyes.
Do you have need of me?
I always have need of you. I suppose. Not right now, no. No. Why would I want to fail you? Got kicked out of her paladin order. I'll always have need of you.
Good.
She nods sharply and steps forward. Oh. Satyr, Harold. For Mura, I don't know what this one is. Paladin's a paladin, right? She'll not be joining us, but she'll be part of the group. So we can use her, maybe someday, if we need her. And if Adir becomes a pain in the ass, which he isn't, usually. Subclass unique to her, ah. Am I supposed to be talking to in here? Spouse encountered near a representative, blah, blah, seems like valiant. Meet with the director at the Valiant company offices, so I'm going to guess you are behind that? Not.
Eccosi. You have business here?
He holds up a hand, appraising you in a few sweeping glances. I've come from Port Majah's merchant player suggested I might find work here.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Not sure if that was accurate or not, but... Standing next to her desk and lost in thought, Governor Alvari looks up at your approach. Her expression of intent focus thaws instantly, and she greets you with a startlingly sunny smile.
The Watcher. From the palace, yes? You made quite the impression on the Cantanichesi. He went on for ages. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable. I am Nueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
I've come from blah blah blah. Governor Clara suggested that might have work for me. I met you represented at the palace. They mentioned you might have work for a watcher.
They speak the truth. A watcher is welcome in these times. Under different circumstances, I'd write up papers for an emissary's posting, no? But we have a situation that needs immediate attention. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade?
Enough. I know this is looking for it. What's your interest in Adra? Heard enough of this from Governor Calirio. Enough.
Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukukahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukukahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress.
Dead. Alvari spreads her hands in a gesture of helplessness.
We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
Do it. You want me to find your people? What do you know of Pokakara? If I'm to sell to Tikawara, I need to purchase some supplies.
Yes, I take your meaning. Here, a taste of what's to come.
1,000? Wow.
This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such.
She presses a document into your hand, so gain an item, blah blah blah.
Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
Kraken? Okay, so that. So we just prospect disrupt the looms out of a Pokakara. So that's one thing we're supposed to do. Oh, so we got multiple things over there. An expedition to find the island. They never returned. So we're supposed to go rescue these guys. And this one was supposed to disrupt the Adra. Find a way to rent to the river, but they're unusable. Why is it that nice? Guess we should do this. It's only one skull. And it's to the west. Oh, even more. The storms of Poka. All this on the same island. Oh, where's Luca? Navigating the trade company's bureaucracy. Since he is thrown out of the office, he asked me to intervene on his behalf. I can start by speaking to Luca inside the valley. So I gotta find Luca now. You're not Luca.
Sure.
Just a second, phone call. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Greg, like Gimpy never said, I'm not your buddy in Paladin, yes. Is your Paladin a knight without armor in a savage land? Probably, but I don't know.
Look at this.
What's in here? Can't possibly be stealing if it's pink, right? So, Luca. Where's Luca hiding? You're not Luca. Anybody know a Luca? Do they have a card that reads half sword will travel? Ooh, paladins? I don't know. Should they? Clerk. Can you help me, clerk? This humidity, we might as well be at sea. Well, that's how it works. You're on an island, you know. Apologies, but the director is not in. You will have to return another time. Is that Luca? Is Luca our Valiant Trap deals with Luca past ownership to Valiant blah blah blah. Since he was thrown out of his office, he asked me to bring back to speak to Luca. So is Luca the person who's not here currently? For island weather can be wild sometimes. Because it's an island in the middle of water. What do you expect?
Just a moment.
The dwarven woman at the desk does not yet look up. She taps at her chin with this quill in her hand, a look of furious concentration on her face. After a few moments, she scrawls something down in the ledger in front of her.
There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting together the numbers. You will have to be patient.
She glances up at you, distracted, then looks up again, blinking owlishly.
Well, you're no clerk. Sientere, Watcher. I was preoccupied. Do not take it personally. They put me in this side office for a reason. Oleska Saraso, advisor. Did you get turned around? I have little to do with people, to be honest. Numbers mostly.
She gestures to the desk with a quick sweep of her arm.
What can I do for you today, Watcher?
Affairs the company, what do you do here? Can I ask you some questions?
I can spare a few moments.
What do you think of Alvari? Could you tell me a little about the trading company? Who runs this company?
While the Songreta is away, Cantaniro is the company's highest authority on the island, but he mainly concerns himself with diplomatic affairs. For the usual business, you want the director.
Okay. Tell me about this.
Well, it is funded and so controlled by the Songreta Mea Compresa. I can tell you that much. A council of 11 investors. Dukes, nobles, not all from the Republic's mind, but all very important people.
What do you think of Alvari?
She's nice, no? A little intense, maybe. She gets results. Always to the letter.
That's all. What do you do
Put
here?
plainly, I am an advisor to the director. I keep the books in order and offer advice on the operations of the fleet. Profits, losses, all here.
Rather than pointing at a ledger, she raises a hand to tap on the side of her head.
I have a better head for numbers than for small talk, I'm afraid. It isn't personal. It is nice to be asked, I suppose. I hardly ever get anyone in here unless they need help with their sums.
So, blah, blah. I don't see why. You probably have the most important job here. I love numbers. I count my coin every day. I don't see why.
That is true, but hardly anyone says so.
She smiles at an earnest of you. Smile on the blah, puts color in her cheeks.
I have been lucky to reach this position. I enjoy the work, and it is clear that I am needed. Being useful. It is a good feeling.
Affairs the company.
I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. I must ask the director for some clarity on these figures. I cannot imagine why they are so low.
Because somebody's stealing. More than likely. Luca's usually downstairs on the left side of the map. I could have swore I looked over there. Unless there's another down. Unless there's another floor. Go there. There. A relief of parchment is coated in dense jargon. Another floor? Guess nobody's here. Everybody's gone, actually. But does time of day matter? Hour 20. So 8 o'clock at night. I'm going to guess they're not here anymore. We can wait, right? Got nothing else to do. Look, it's everybody. There he is. So it was just wrong time of day. Glick busies himself about the room, for favoring you with a brief glance. He rubs his under his eyes and exhales through his nose.
Try not to break anything.
Smack him upside the head. I spoke at that one outside. You have a claim on his tribe's land. Examine the clerk. His shirt is spotted with a number of faded purple stains that you recognize as droplets of wine. Someone has tried unsuccessfully to wash them out. Noting your interest, he tugs his jacket closed.
The servers at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy, indeed.
Unless you're drunk. He clears his throat and fans at his neck. I spoke with Tenuino outside. You have a claim on his tribe's land.
A lawful claim, I might add. No matter what the native says to the contrary. He showed up with a forged contract, as if I wouldn't know the difference between our paperwork and theirs.
He gestures dismissively out the door.
Tawenu is lucky I only seized the forgery. The Gallet is too good for his kind.
He didn't mention a forgery. I'm trying to spare you a headache by getting the sad native off the streets. Well, that's nice. There must be some agreeable way to sort out his problem. He didn't mention a forgery.
Sientere, it's no surprise the little cheat is an accomplished liar. I keep his cheap forgery locked in my chest. It's good for the occasional laugh.
Trying to spare you a headache, blah, blah, blah. There must be something agreeable to work out.
Your villager friend would do well not to stand between the company and our prize. The company is allowed to solve problems as we see fit. And right now, Tawenu is a problem. Besides, lying is second nature to the Ranga heir and his ignorant cliente.
I'll make sure he sees reason. What is this purpose behind such a contract? How much would it cost for you to lose the original contract? You're talking about the Dwepi homeland. This isn't right. I don't have time to solve this politely. Is this one that says streetwise? You know, I can always just sit on the office stoop and tell passersby how the company conducts himself. What's the purpose behind such a contract?
Simple enough. We take on the burden of caring for the tribe in exchange for luminous Adra rights. Tawenu is myopic if he thinks his tribe can thrive under Aranga in this climate.
You know, I can't always just sit on the office stoop. Yeah, I like to screw with these guys because they're douchebags too. They're trying to steal the land.
I see.
Glances away, his gaze wandering anywhere but your direction.
The company would appreciate it if you kept our affairs as discreet as possible.
Clears his throat and passes you a pouch of coins. Only 1,100, huh?
Now move along. I have larger matters to resolve than the fate of one insignificant island.
He never mentioned a forgery either. So it's kept in his chest, locked up. I'd be stealing if I did that. So there's really nothing we can do about this? A forged contract and confiscated his forged contract and locked it away in his chest. Heavy drinking. Well, I'll have to find some way to convince him otherwise. Which one's in the right? So what am I supposed to do? Go talk to what's-his-face again and see what he has to say? I guess it's the only thing we can do, because it didn't really tell me anything else. I mean, stealing the forgery, that doesn't really help, because it's a forgery.
Akira, you return. What say, friend?
Touches his brow in greeting. Why didn't you tell me that you showed Luca a fake contract?
Fake? What say?
His lips pressed together in a frown of concern.
I showed Luca a new contract, yes? Fairer, more agreeable terms. Luca called me a criminal and summoned his guards.
He lets his arms hang down by his sides. What did you mean by a new contract?
A man in the gullet offered to assist me. He carried papers, ink, and wax.
There we go.
He helped to write a new contract in the Valian way and to fix the correct seals. Luca, I say he did not like this. He took my contract and forced me into the streets.
Gestures to the spot on which he stands. I'm pretty sure you were given a forgery.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you. The stream ends in 1 hour.
Not yet, though. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you were given a forgery.
I do not know this word. I would fix, but Luca will not give me the chance. Negotiating with outsiders has not gone my way.
Scratches the back of his head, frowning. Spoke to Luca. He doesn't make it easy, does he? Still trying to restore the Duepe land rights. Second thought, I'll return later. Forgery. Why did they kick you out of their offices? I'll look into it, but I make no promises. Good luck with that. Spoke to Luca. He doesn't make it easy.
Akira. He holds fast to his responsibilities and bends for no man or woman. Stubbornness is admired among his people, I say.
You know, anything about Luca that we can use to our advantage? I suppose their office has to close sometime. He enjoys this wine, perhaps too much.
His breath smells of drink, I say. A foreigner's weakness.
He wrinkles his nose in distaste.
A guard did whisper that Luca frequents the public house.
Glances toward the tavern to the east.
Akira, it may be that cooperation lies at the bottom of Luca's glass.
He touches his lips, intrigued and but uncertain.
What can I do for you?
So all those other options go away? I'm still trying to restore the land rights.
Akira, my thanks. No matter the end, I will not forget the kindness. Akira, he holds fast to his responsibilities and bends for no man or woman.
Office closes at some time.
What say? You walk with the paws of a big cat?
He leans in closer to whisper. Hands on his hips, Seraphine grins. Irked, Shodi runs her tongue over her teeth.
Luca keeps contracts in a separate room, an office for parchment. The Valians will lock away anything, I say, even their paperwork.
He glances up at the headquarters and sighs. I'll return later.
I will be going nowhere, my friend. The clerk and all of his harmful words could not move me.
So basically all I do is just stay around here all night, or wait till they walk away, and just break in and steal the stuff out of the office. That's what it sounds like I'm supposed to do. I'm sure nobody would notice. Me just standing here all day. Except for the guard. Yeah, we'll see what happens. After I get back from break, because I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go see what Rocket and Mrs. Gimpy are up to. I will be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching, and enjoy the dog video.